Hey guys, it's me, it's PokemonTripHD, and we're back today with the Battle of the Union Season 3, week number 4, and this week we're going up against, can't speak for some reason, we're going up against Sciz, aka Scizors, and the Orsomerset Scizors, and he has a Mega Scizor on his team too. I don't know if I mentioned that, but if you guys can't see, I'm in a different chair this time. I'm in my big professional old chair. It's right. You can see it's kind of like it's a big professional old chair, and it's because I'm actually really lazy. Like I am really lazy today. Well, not lazy, but like tired. I had school and everything. I'm recording this kind of late. It's 7:15 right now, and it's still light outside. I don't know why, but it's 7:15 right now, so it's kind of late. So this is just going to be like a more laid-back, relaxed type thing where I'm just kind of, you know, doing my thing, just relaxing while talking over this. I'm kind of not going to take anything too seriously right now because, like I said, I'm really tired. You guys can imagine this battle has already been done and everything. Like I said, it's a post-live, calm type thing. This battle, I'm just going to say it right now, it's like a 30-minute battle, but honestly, there was like a lot of DCs and the lights are flickering right now. Why? Lights for... Why? Why do you do this to me? Oh my goodness, I hate this. You guys probably couldn't even see. Oh, I hate when that happens. You guys probably couldn't even tell because like I looked in it and you couldn't even tell. But it's good now. All right. Hopefully I cut that. Probably not. This is so professional. I know, right? Good job, Trip. So I'm probably not gonna cut that out. I hope I do. Anyway, so like I was talking about, so it's gonna be like a laid back type thing. If you couldn't already tell, if you don't want to watch this type of battle, I'm sorry, you can just skip it, go to the end, find the result, or go check it out on Sciz's channel. This is probably gonna be much more professional. He's probably doing it live too. He probably did it live with Quill. As you can see, we're battling Quill because Sciz, his DS is still broken, so he can't sign online or something like that. He can't open up his game, something like that. So his DS is broken. So Quill generously is filling in as Sciz. Sciz is playing, but Quill is like, well, Quill. Here's the thing, they're doing like a double live com type thing like me and Sciz did week number 3. So Quill's playing, but Sciz is telling Quill what to do. So it's not actually Quill playing. And this match is really long, mainly because we're battling for about 48 hours. If you don't know what I mean by that, basically Quill's internet is just trash, like it's absolute garbage. So he DC'd twice on me. Quill DC'd twice on me. He DC'd, I just want to make that clear. Quill DC'd on me twice. So I have to wait 48 hours to finish this match because of Quill's trash internet. You guys don't even know. For 2 days, I was so stressed out over this match because we couldn't finish it. It was crazy. Like I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to think about it because getting too stressed out. Just gotta chill. Right now. So this is so bad. Anyway, so let's go over the team that I'm bringing this week. So if you didn't watch the team analysis, I recommend you do so because we're bringing some heat this week. Just like last week, we're bringing Moltres. First of all, we're bringing the Moltres. It's a Roost Sub Willow Hurricane Moltres set, and this Moltres is heat. It literally destroys his team. It destroys his entire team. I don't think the only things that take 2 Hurricanes is like the Goodra and like the Dual Blade. And I think Licky, but we can Willow and then just Hurricane down Licky. And it's just, Moltres puts in so much work this match. It is ridiculous. Threats to Moltres like probably Azu and Goodra. That's just about it. Because Dual Blade we can Willow and it's kind of, it's easy. Moltres is too good this match. We have Megaloptu. We have Kyurem. We have Mew. Wait, that's 4 because I said Moltres already. With Avalugg. And we have Electros. We have Electros. Those are the 6. This is so bad. Those are the 6 Pokemon we have. It's already been like 5. I haven't been recording for 5 minutes. It's probably only been like 4 minutes though. But so those are our 6 Pokemon, not 5. Those are 6 Pokemon that we have on the team. And I feel like the team's going to do well. I'm not going to list all the items. I'm only saying Moltres' stuff because Moltres is flames. And because it's our viewer pick. You guys picked Moltres for me. So I just wanted to say what Moltres was. Hopefully Moltres can put on work. It's on the thumbnail. It is on the thumbnail for sure. So let's see what happens. Anyways, I think that's most of what I have to say in this pregame thing. Check out Sciz's channel. His link's going to be in the description. Again, thanks to Quill for graciously stepping in, even though his internet is trash. Thank you, Quill. Quill, you're awesome. I love you, Quill. I love you, senpai. So that's gonna be all the introduction stuff. Let's get into this battle. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. So let's press play. So team preview just came up. So Quill, aka Sciz, is bringing the Mega Scizor, the Torkoal, the Scrafty, the Gudra, the Azumarill, and the Shuckle. So looking at this team, I see setup Vaughter for sub Megalop, being Torkoal and Shuckle. We set up a sub on them. Torkoal is probably not going to be able to break our sub. And he also, his only fighting resist is the Azu on this team. So, and we have return for Azu. And at +1, return 2 hit KOs Azu. And Azu can't really hit us too hard with an Aqua Jet. Even if he's banded, it's not going to do too much. So, Megalop's looking like it can put him some real work. And I'm predicting him to lead with the Shuckle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lead with the waifu, Akano, Megalopony. So we can set up a sub on the Shuckle for free. And unless he's Encore, we got to set up a sub basically for free. Also, if he leads with Torkoal, we could also set up a sub for free because Torkoal is most likely not going to be able to break our sub with our bulk investment in this Lopunny. Because if you don't know, we're like max HP, 140 speed def, 120 defense with an impish nature. So he ends up leading off with the Torkoal, aka MVPHD. Sis has the most beautiful nicknames in this match. I also just want to make note of that. So we're going to set up a sub, big boy. We're going to set up a sub. So we set up a sub for free. He's most likely, like I said, not going to be able to break our sub. We have Power Up Punch. This is going to be easy. We're going to set up a sub, and then he's going to go set up the rocks. And that kind of sucks because rocks are up. We got to get rid of these rocks because we have a Sash Kyurem in the back. We don't like rocks. We don't like rocks. So I'm going to go for the Power Up Punch. And his Torkoal is going to go for the Lava Plume. And he is going to break my sub. And now I'm thinking, what the heck? How lucky can you get? Because he's max roll with Lava Plume does 25.1% if he has no special attack investment. 25.1% is the max roll he can get. The max. I'm thinking, what the heck? So I'm going to go set up a sub again. He goes for the Lava Plume, and he breaks the sub again. Now I'm thinking, okay, Sizz, what is this? Like, what is this right now? What is this? Because we went for the Power Up Punch, yeah, and we know he's defensive because those two lefties brought him back up to full, basically. So we know he's defensive with this Torkoal. He's not offensive. So what the heck? How lucky can you get? Like, that's 25.1 is the max, unless he has like some special attack investment. And he has, turns out he has 4 special attack investment, which basically doesn't change the rule at all. So he's just getting ridiculously lucky to break my sub twice in a row. And this time he doesn't break the sub, which is justice. Like, what the heck? Twice in a row, 25.1%. If someone wants to do that math, you do that. I think it's like 1% chance, less than that, to break the sub, which is dumb. It's literally dumb. I'm going to go for the Drain Punch now. It's not going to do much, even though we're at +1, because he's defensive, like I already said. He's going to go for the Lava Plume. He's going to break it this time because he did get off the Lava Plume before. Now, I could sub up again, but I'm thinking, okay, let's just return twice. It's probably, 2 returns are probably going to take him out. So let's just do this. Let's return twice. Let's just do this. Let's return twice, because we can do a lot of damage to this thing. And it's honestly, this Lopunny is just dead. This Lopunny is dead to me. You are dead to me, Akano. You let me down. You let me down this week. You really did let me down because well, you didn't let me down. I think Torkoal just kind of did too much. Torkoal is just broken. Torkoal's overpowered now. So I'm gonna go for the return, and it does a lot of damage. He's gonna go for the Lava Plume, and he's gonna burn. What did you know? He's gonna burn it. Isn't that just great? Isn't that just great? So we have a burn. We have +1 burn in Megalopony. We're not going to be able to take out this Torkoal with return. I'm just going to click return. This Lopunny is dead. It is so dead. It doesn't even live rocks at this point. So we're just going to sack Lopunny because it doesn't do much. It doesn't do anything, actually, in this battle anymore. It dies to so many things. It dies to rocks, too. So we're just going to click return. He ends up swapping out into his viewer pick, which is the Shuckle, which is quite a shame because he eats that up deliciously, and it does absolutely nothing, which is really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. So down goes Lopunny. We're already down in this match, but I'm kind of mad at this point because like 25.1. Are you kidding me? 25.1%. He gets it twice in a row. But whatever, he can't do anything about that. His Shuckle's in though. He's already revealed Stealth Rocks for the Torkoal. It would be kind of heat if he had double Stealth Rockers, but I'm assuming he's not going to, even though he has Sizz, and Sizz loves heat. I'm assuming he's not going to run double Stealth Rockers. So I'm going to go for the Rapid Spin right now. I can't bring out Moltres and set up a sub on the Shuckle because rocks are up. So I guess I could, but it's not worth it, especially if he carries a rock type move, which I'm not expecting him to, but if he does, then it's kind of just going to be a waste to try setting up now because we take 50% from rocks and then sub and then get a rock type move. It's just not fun. So we're just going to go to Avluck. We're going to get this spin on, and the light's flickering again. Why? Why light? Why? I'm going to have to deal with it. Hopefully it's not messing up the camera, is it? You guys can't even tell. Alright, so we're going to Rapid Spin. We get a Rapid Spin, and it still does like 2 damage that time. He's going to go for the Toxic, and now we're Toxic. Now I'm thinking, okay, I don't have a reliable way to deal with this Shuckle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Toxic this Shuckle. I don't think he's going to want to swap out. He's probably going to want to set up Stealth Rocks if he has it, or Sticky Webs, something like that. So I'm going to go for the Toxic right now. Plus, if he swaps out into something like Azu or Goodra or something like that, probably going to be the Goodra if he swaps, then we can actually Toxic that, and that'd be great. And the light stopped flickering now. What is wrong with my lights? But anyways, he stays with the Shuckle. We got a Toxic off on the Shuckle, which is actually really, really nice. He's going to go for the Shell Smash, which I was kind of like, oh man, if this thing is Shell Smash, Rest, Toxic, and like Infestation or something, I think we lose. I think we just lose to this thing because, like, that's broken. So we don't have a Steel type or a Poison type, which is what I'm trying to say. So actually, we have Mochas, which can set us up, so we wouldn't just lose. Take that back. Anyways, we're gonna go for the Recover. I kind of like, I don't want anything else to get poison on my team, so I'm kind of just staying in. He ends up going for the knockoff, knocking off the Rocky Helmet, but he takes some Rocky Helmet damage, which is nice. We're gonna take more Toxic damage, but he's also gonna take Toxic damage. Now, I'm gonna go for the Roar because I don't really want to try 1v1ing this thing with Avalugg. I don't think it's, I mean, we're gonna lose our Avalugg in this situation, honestly. It would kind of be, I mean, it wouldn't be too bad losing Avalugg for Shuckle, but we kind of need Avalugg in case that's a banded Azu. So we're just going to Roar, but he ends up going out into the Scizor and then getting roared out into the Azu, which is fine by me. We can go for the Toxic right now, Toxic this Azu if he decides to stay in, because we revealed the Roar. I don't think he wants to stay in, so we're going to go for this Toxic. Toxic the Azu. This Azu, honestly, it's not looking like too big of a threat since we have Avalugg, though Avalugg is Toxic. Oh, right there, first CC of the match. Quill's trash internet got the first CC of the match right there. And then we actually had the next match right away. Well, not next match, but the next section of the match right away. And I got you guys kind of sped up right there. But anyways, my Avalugg's on a lot more health than it was the last time around because I went for a cover there. Because, I don't know, I probably should have just went for Rapid Spin, but anyways, Avalug's on a lot higher health than it was last time this time around. But anyways, here we are, Azu against Avalugg. Like I said, I'm going to go for the Roar. I don't have a reason not to go for the Roar because, or not for the Roar, Toxic. I'm going for the Toxic. I'm sorry, Toxic. Because I want to Toxic this Azu. If he belly jumps right now, we are in trouble. So I need to go for this Toxic. Toxicing the Azu is great because honestly, our only Pokemon that really takes an Aqua Jet is going to be like Kyurem. I think Mew takes one at plus. It might. I'm not sure. I don't remember the calc. But if we're going to go for the Toxic, he's going to go back out to the Scizor, which is unfortunate because he is immune to the Toxic. We're going to take a lot of Toxic damage, and we need to swap out right now because we're not sure what item the Azu is yet. So we're going to swap out. We're going to go out to Electros. We're going to go out to Electros because Electros can take any hit. I'm expecting a Bullet Punch to try and take us out. So we're going to go into Electros. And Electros actually does really well against his team. We can go for the Super Fang, get off 50% on anything. So here's the Electros. And as you can see, his Scizor is going to Mega Evolve because it's Mega Scizor, of course. And he's going to go for the U-Turn, not the BP, which is unfortunate. And he's going to score a critical hit with the U-Turn. And that's really unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Also, Electros is slimy. Oh my goodness. But that's really unfortunate because now we can go into anyone and just revenge us. Well, not anyone, just something that outspeeds us and revenges us, which is not going to be too many things that outspeed us on his team. I don't remember. What does he have? He has like Scrafty, Goodra, Azu, Torkoal, Shuckle. So he actually doesn't have anything that outspeeds us unless he's invested in speed. Even if Azu's invested, I think we speed tie. Scrafty needs to be Jolly to outspeed us. So maybe like Goodra or something to try and revenge our Electros. If he's a fast Goodra. If he's not a fast Goodra, he can still go out to Goodra because the Electros most likely can't do anything. But we actually carry the Super Fang, so we can do a lot of damage to the Goodra. So I wouldn't be too mad if he does end up going out into the Goodra. And as you can see, he goes out to the Goodra, and I'm thinking, okay, we can Super Fang this thing right now because he's probably not running any speed. We are max speed Electros. We're max speed Timid. I think we're Timid. Timid or Jaw? I think we're Timid. So we can just click the Super Fang. As long as we connect, we do 50% off this Goodra. That's going to help wear down the Goodra for stuff like Mew or Moltres to put in more work later on in this match. So we're going to click that Super Fang, do a ton of damage to this thing. And honestly, things are not looking too good. Sis has been getting pretty lucky with the crit on the U-turn on the Electros and the Lava Plume rolls, which is really unfortunate, but I mean, it's nothing you can really do. It's just, you know, getting really lucky, which is really unfortunate for us. But now, we have a chance for actually if we Super Fang this Guja and we bring this down, or we bring this down this Guja to, I can't even speak English. We bring this Guja down to around 30%. Mew can actually possibly clean up the match. And as you can see, his Guja actually has speeds. That's because Sizz is running speed on this Guja, which is Flames, and he's gonna take us out with the Draco Meteor, which is really unfortunate. And now, I was debating, I can go Moltres or I can go Kyurem. And then in the end, I decided, you know what, let's go Kyurem because I can Draco Meteor and I can kill this Guja. I was thinking that's a good idea at the time because, you know, we can Draco Meteor and we can kill this Guja, which would be great. And we have a Sash anyway, so if Draco Meteor, if he is AV, Draco Meteor doesn't kill and he goes for like an outrage or something, we can still live it and then we can just Draco next turn and then take him out. So it's not too big of a deal. Kyurem is probably a decent choice, but what I failed to remember, I don't know how I forgot this, he has an Azumarill in the back, and his Azu is such a good switch into this Kyurem. So I realized that as soon as I sent out Kyurem, and I was like, dang it, what am I doing? What am I doing? Let's go for the Earth Power because he's definitely going to switch into the Azu. He doesn't have a good reason to stay in because if we are Outrage Kyurem, we just take out this Guja right here, right now. Though we could go out to Scizor and revenge us, but it's just not really worth it for him to sack the Guja because Guja does really, really well against my team. So I'm going to go for the Earth Power, predicting the Azumarill to switch in, as I think that's the best play. We haven't revealed, or we haven't seen anything from the Azu yet. Azu got roared in and then he switched out. Well, technically he switched in and then switched out in this time, but it was actually roared in and then he swapped out. To be technical, that's what happened. So we're gonna go for the Earth Power because if he's AV, he can obviously it's gonna be a great switch in. He resists both of our stabs. Immune to one of them, resists the other one, and it's just all around best play for him. So he's gonna go Azu. We're gonna Earth Power. We're gonna do about 30%, which is some good damage, and we're gonna get a Spadef drop, which is justice for those hacks earlier. And this is looking good so far. We could go for the Earth Power again. He did get a Spadef drop. I was debating this play for a while. I decided, hey, you know what? Let's go Moltres because he's gonna go for like Superpower or Play Rough, or he's just gonna swap out. So we're gonna go Moltres because if he goes for an offensive move, we're gonna burn this Azu because we do have the Flame Body. I say burn this Azu because if it's Flame Body, it's basically a Scald Burn. It's basically 100%. You know, it's hacks if you don't get a Flame Body burn. So we're gonna go Moltres, but what happened is, you guys will see it soon enough. What happened to this unfortunate battle? Wait for it. Boom! DC! Quill DC'd again. And then this was where we had to wait 2 days to play the next part of the match. But here we go. As you can see, we're caught up. Caught up in the next part of the match. This time, Scizor didn't get a crit U-turn on Electros, so he goes Guja. He's going to Draco Meteor. And he's actually not going to be able to take us out, which shows us that he's not Specs, which is good info. It shows us that he's also max special attack. We're going to go to the Flamethrower because it's our weakest move. We can't switch anything into this Guja, of course. And then he's going to go for the Draco again. Thankfully not missing, and he's going to be able to take out our Electros. This is kind of just trying to work our way back to the whole Kyurem versus Azu scenario. I couldn't think of the word. Scenario. So we're back in here. Kyurem against Guja. We're going to go for the Earth Power as the Azu switches in. But as you would have guessed, that this time we actually do not get a Spadef drop, which is super, super unfortunate because the Spadef drop was actually really, really nice against this Azu. But, oh well, we're still going to make the same play going out into Moltres because, like I said, we have Flame Body, and if he touches us, he's going to get burned. He's probably going to go for the Play Rough for the Superpower anyways, since this time there is no Spadef drop. I believe last time he would have swapped out, but this time, since there's no Spadef drop, he's definitely going to stay in. I don't see a reason for him not to stay in. So we're going to go Moltres. He's going to go for most likely the Play Rough, and then he's going to get burned. It sounds like a perfect scenario in my head. Unless he predicts that and goes for the Waterfall, that would be super, super duper unfortunate. Or like an Aqua Jet. Even Aqua Jet would do like 60%. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Let's go Moltres, and let's get this burn on this Azumarill. That'd be fantastic. Fantastic right now. That'd be fantastic. So let's see what he does. I should probably move back a little bit. Let's see what happens. Let's see. So we're going to swap out. We're going to go into Phoenix, and Sizz goes for the Play Rough. And he gets the burn. So I predicted that burn very nicely. That was a very nice prediction on my part. You can, you know what happens. With all these years of experience, I can only predict burns by now. This is technically post. But anyways, so this is Ozzy's burn, which is awesome for us. That is super great. Moltres is already doing something, which is just, I love it. So now we're in here with Moltres against the Ozzy. If he goes for a Waterfall right now, it's going to do a lot of damage. So I believe I'm going to go for the substitute on this turn. I think I go for the substitute. Also, since this thing's burned, his attacks are going to do basically nothing to us now, which is just so awesome. Because his Aqua Jet's going to do 30%, his Waterfall is going to do like 60% now. And it's honestly such a good start. I mean, look how much damage that Play Rough did. So you can only imagine how much the other moves are going to do. Even though I just told you how much they're going to do. But anyways, we saw leftovers on this Azu, which is good information. We know he's not belly, or he might be belly drawn, but we know he's not AV. We know he's not banded, and that's just awesome. If he's banded, it'd actually be a really big problem. And let's see, I took a long time on this turn. He goes for the Aqua Jet. I believe I go for the sub. Pretty sure I do. I do go for the sub. So there's the sub. Now we're behind a sub. He basically has to go for stay in and go for a water type move now. Because if we're behind a sub, we can actually put in so much work against his team, which is awesome. And we can just go for the Roost now because we need to get some HP back. A Hurricane is probably not going to take out this Azu from where he's at right now. I say probably because it does like 55-ish%. So we're not certain that we're going to take out this Azu. So we got to play it safe. We got to play it safe. You know, we got to play safe. So actually, I think I go for the Hurricane this turn, I think. Because there's no reason to play this whole sub Aqua Jet or sub Waterfall game with this Azu. There's no reason to do that. So I think I go for the Hurricane this time. Because if we land the Hurricane, it should take him out. Judging by how much Earth Power doing 30%, he's probably just max HP, not max SPDF. So we can go for the Hurricane and most likely take out this Azumarill, which is actually really cool. Because when was the last time you saw Moltres 1v1 in Azu? I don't remember that ever happening in my life. So so we're gonna go for the Hurricane right now. And let's see what Sis is gonna do. I'm predicting Sis to probably just stay in because he can't let us set up behind a sub. Well, not set up behind a sub, but get behind a sub. It's just not gonna be good for Sis. It's not gonna be good for Sis at all. So we're gonna go for the Hurricane this time. As he swaps out into the Goodra, as we go for the Hurricane, we're gonna find out whether this thing is AV or what. And as you can see, he's not AV because that does around 30% and it should only do around 20%. Well, that is a little more than 30. It does like 35-40%. It should only do 20-ish%, 20-25%. So we know this thing is speed invested and he's not AV. So that's I'm kind of wondering what this Goodra is going to be. Also, if you didn't see, we got a confusion on this Goodra with the Hurricane. I mean, 50% chance of confusion, I believe. So it's no surprise there. No surprise there. And now I'm thinking, okay, I don't know what kind of a Dawn stays in on with the confused Goodra against a Moltres. I'm going to set up a sub. He's going to swap out. As you can see, he stays in, but he smacks himself in the face, which is awesome. That's what you get for trying to stay in. You should never stay in when you're confused. Never. Never, never, never. You should know this by now. And that's Justice. Goodra getting smacked in its face. And now we're behind a sub. Goodra smacked himself in the face. This is looking too good to be true. It's looking way too good to be true. So I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisp this turn because if we can just land a Willow on this Goodra, it's going to put him in range of a Dazzling Gleam from our Mew to take him out since we are E-Belt Mew. It's going to put him in range, judging by how much the Hurricane did. Dazzling Gleam does more than the Hurricane. So it's definitely going to be enough to take him out. Even without the Willow right now, I think it would still actually... What's that actually twice? I think it would still be enough to take him out. But Willow is the safest play all around because if he swaps out to anything besides the Shuckle, Azu, which only hits two things, but only hits the Scrafty and the Scizor. But I'm going to go for the Willow. He ends up going on to the Azu, which is super duper unfortunate because if we went for the Hurricane, we could have just taken out this Azu and been behind a sub, and that would have been the best case scenario, but unfortunately that does not happen. And now we can go for Hurricane. We're guaranteed to take this thing out since he's below 50%. He's going to go for the Aqua Jet. He's going to take out our sub. And we're going to go for the Hurricane. We're going to connect the Hurricane, thankfully. And down goes the Azumarill, which is really, really nice because Azu is obviously a threat. And when was the last time you saw Moltres 1v1 in a Azumarill? I don't remember ever seeing that happen. I think this is the first time ever seeing Moltres 1v1 in Azu. I'll take a bow. Thank you very much. So he brings out the Goodra again. This time he's not confused. He should have swapped out last time when he was confused. I don't know why he stayed in. But he basically sacked Azu for staying in, so that was great. Now we can't stay in here. I know it's just Goodra, but I mean, you can't really stay in here because if he carries HP Rock, he can just take us out. And Moltres can still set up a sub on the Shuckle. We can still set up a sub on a lot of things. So we're going to swap out and go into the Avalugg. And as you can see, he goes for the T-Bolt, not the HP Rock. So we actually could have taken a T-Bolt, which is crazy. But this Avalugg is basically dead now. This Avalugg actually should have been dead since we should have been at half health. Because remember I said, actually, yeah, we should have been dead already because we should have been at half health before. But He's just going to T-Bolt. He's going to take us out this turn. So thankfully, getting a little bit more HP than we had before is not going to come into play, which is awesome. And down goes the Avalugg. Now, I believe I go Kyurem. I think. Maybe I go Mew. I think I might go Mew, actually. Let's see. Who do I go to? I either go Kyurem or I go Mew. I don't remember which one I went. I mean, we only have Moltres, Kyurem, and Mew right now anyways. But let's see. Who do I go out into? Honestly, I don't remember. I know I should know. It's bad. Bad trip. Why do I not remember? I go out to Mew. All right. I go into Mew. This is Mew's first time coming out into the field. So I got to Mew. And right now, I'm thinking, okay, we're not sure what kind of Guja this is, but a Dazzling Gleam will take him out. But he has a few switch into Dazzling Gleam. He has Torkoal, he has Scizor, he has Shuckle. He has a few Pokemon to switch into a Dazzling Gleam. So what I'm going to do, Torkoal and Scizor are easy. We can take those out with Earth Power and Flamethrower respectively. Ice Prep, that's nasty. But a Shuckle is at like, his Shuckle's at like 70%. He can eat up any hit from this Mew. So he's probably going to go Shuckle. I'm going to predict the Shuckle. I'm going to go into Moltres because we've seen Knockoff, Shell Smash, and Toxic. His last move is more likely than not Sticky Web. So, it's probably Sticky Web or Encore or something. So we're going to go Moltres, and we're going to set up a sub. We're going to find out what that last move is. If it's Encore, he's going to go for that. If it's Rock Slide, he's going to go for that. We're going to find out what this last move is. If it's like Rest or if it's Sticky Web, then we can set up a sub for free and we 1v1 this thing. So we're going to go Moltres, and he does go out the Shuckle, which is awesome to get that prediction on point. And Moltres doesn't even fit on the screen. I didn't even notice that. Oh my goodness, you were huge Moltres. So we're going to set up a sub now. We're going to try to find out what this last move of the Shuckles is going to be. If it's a Rock type move, he's going to go for that right now. If it's something else, then we may or may not find out. We'll see. If it's Rest, it can actually be a bit of a problem unless we get some Hurricane Confusion hacks or Willow Hurricane this thing down, or if he like just miscounts turns or whatever. Because a Hurricane, it's only going to do around 25% to the Shuckle, so it's not even going to be able to 2 KO the Shuckle from where he's at, which is crazy. Shuckle is ridiculously bulky, especially if he goes for a Shell Smash and gets his Spadef even higher, because he is contrary Shell Smash, as you guys saw earlier. So we're going to go for the sub, and as you can see, not as you can see, you can't see anything yet. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm going crazy here. I'm going crazy here trying to figure out what's going to happen. I already know what's going to happen, but shh, don't tell anyone. Did I tell you guys how tired I am? But anyways, we're going to go for a substitute. He's going to go for the Shell Smash, and that basically reveals his fourth move cannot hit Moltres at all, which is awesome for us because that means we get to 1v1 the Shuckle unless he is Rest. So I'm assuming his last move is either Rest or maybe like Sticky Web. That's what I'm assuming his last move is either going to be. So we're going to go for the Hurricane. We're going to connect. It's going to do nothing because he's at +2 Spadef. It's going to do absolutely nothing. But he got Confusion. Unfortunately, he does not smack himself in the face. He's going to go for the Knockoff. It's going to do nothing because it's a Shuckle. He's at -2 attack also, which is like awesome. And then now he's going to take Toxic damage, and it's looking like this next Hurricane is probably going to be a roll to take him out, or if it doesn't take him out, he might slap himself in the face and take himself out, or the Toxic, unless he goes for the Rest. But as you can see, he does not go for the Rest, and his Knockoff isn't going to be able to break our sub because he's at -2 attack, and he's going to go down to the Toxic, which is awesome. I'm like running out of breath here. I'm talking way too fast. I should slow it down, Trip. Slow it down. But down goes the Shuckle, and his team left is Goonja, Scrafty, Mega Scizor, and that's it, I think. And Torkoal. No, Torkoal's still. So yes, it's 4-on-3 right now. So this is up 4-on-3 right now. But we have a Moltres behind a sub. Hurricane destroys the Scrafty. Will-O-Wisp, the Scizor is nice unless it's HP Rock. And Gujo, we just need to get a Will on the Gujo. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, Mew kind of just wins right now. Mew can take out the last 4 members of his team. Because we're E-Belt, we have Dazzling Gleam, Flamethrower, and Earth Power. And those take out the last 3 members of his team. Which is pretty cool, but it's not really going to matter because right now Moltres is behind a sub. And it's really unfortunate that Moltres didn't get the kill on Shuckle. Actually, Avalugg got the kill because Avalugg was the one that toxic, is that a word? Toxic the Shuckle. So, we're going to see right now what this is going to go to any minute now. Also, I'm sorry, I'm like, my head's like all the way up there. But dang it, I clicked the wrong tab. Alright, so... so Scrafty comes in, and I'm just going to Hurricane right now. We're going to take him out unless he's some sort of bulky variant like Max Spadef or AV or something. So we're going to go for the Hurricane. And this Hurricane does not actually take him out. which is unfortunate. And basically reveals that he's an AV set with probably max HP. He's gonna go for the knockoff. We don't get Flame Body, which is unfortunate, but it's no big deal really. We're just gonna go for the Hurricane once more and take out the Scrafty, which is what we do. We connect the Hurricane, which is awesome. I'm happy. Moltres is actually putting in a lot of work. Like, Moltres basically took out 3 Pokemon so far. Moltres took out the Azu, took out the Scrafty, and we basically took out the Shuckle, though we didn't get the kill on the Shuckle, but we basically took it out. So, things are looking up. Things are looking up so far. He has he doesn't have Scrafty. He has Torkoal, he has Scizor, and he has Goodra, and he has to go out to the Goodra. Torkoal dies to a Hurricane. Scizor dies to 2 Hurricanes, or we can just Willow the Scizor. And at this point, Mew just cleans up. Like, Mew cleans up. Mew's been able to clean up since that Shuckle went down. So he's gonna go Goodra because he's forced to. We could Hurricane, but I'm gonna go with the Willow on this turn, I believe, because I want to see whether he's gonna lock himself into, well, not lock himself, but like, I want to see what he's gonna go for, because we still haven't seen an item on this thing. It might be Hydration, but we're gonna see what move this thing's gonna go for. And as you can see, he's Scarf. I kind of spoiled it when I said Lock-in earlier, but he's Scarfed. He's going to go for the T-Ball. I'm surprised he doesn't carry the HP Rock. I feel like HP Rock, he had to bring HP Rock for the Moltres, but he doesn't, which is unfortunate for him. We're going to get the Willow off on the Goodra, which is awesome. And now another T-Ball is going to take out our Moltres. So what I'm going to do is go out into our Mew. Mew eats up a T-Bolt. We could also go Kyurem, but I want to keep Kyurem Sash intact just in case, because you never know. Maybe he's like Max Speed Scizor with like agility or something, and I don't even know. We need to, in case we need to keep Kyurem's Sash around. So I'm gonna go Mew on the T-Ball. As long as he doesn't get a para, we're looking good. He doesn't get a para, which is awesome, and basically Mew cleans up right now, which is cool because, and actually we know this thing is a Scarf Goodra now, but we can Earth Power the Torkoal, we can Flamethrower the Scizor, and we can Dazzling Gleam. We can actually do anything to this Goodra and take him out because of the burn too. So we're going to go for the Dazzling Gleam as he actually goes out into Torkoal. Dazzling Gleam's going to do nothing, but we do carry the Earth Power. And this is just going to be kind of, it's just going to be Mew cleaning up the match for the remainder of this, I believe. So it's kind of like, that's kind of the match. So basically, I'm going to wrap things up right now, I guess. Good game, Sizz. I really did enjoy this match. It was a really good match. It was a really intense match. I know I didn't really take this live comp too seriously, but I'm really, really tired. You guys can't tell by my eyes. I'm really, really tired. And plus, this match was crazy. So much hacks in this match, like all over the place. I feel like the hacks was kind of balanced. If anything, it was slightly in our favor. I don't think it was in our favor too much, though. We only got 2 hacks anyways. We got a Flame Body Burn on the Azu, and we got the Goodra smacking himself in the face. That's all we got. So, and anyways, I believe Goodra smacking himself in the face was Sizz's fault, because Sizz should have swapped out anyways. And the Azu, if Sizz predicted that and went for the Waterfall, it wouldn't have happened anyways. So I feel like it was, both of the hacks that we got was avoidable by Sizz. The hacks that Sizz got on us was a crit U-turn with the Scizor, and it wasn't really hacks, but it was the Torkoal getting ridiculously lucky with the rolls against the Lopunny. I mean, 25.1% max roll, and he broke the sub-Toyson roll is just so lucky, so lucky. We should have been able to easily destroy that Torkoal with Lopunny, but unfortunately, we were not able to. And as you can see, that Scizor went down to Mew's Flamethrower, which is awesome. Thoughts about this match? Again, I want to thank Quill for being awesome and stepping in and playing for Sizz. Not playing for Sizz, but playing as Sizz, if that makes any sense. Good game, Sizz. Like I said, I recommend you check out Sizz. He's a really good friend of mine. I really do like him. It was a kind of a hacksy match, but I feel like it was a really fun match. And as you can see, he gets a crit Draco with Goodra. What I actually should have done to preserve differential is go Kyurem and then swap back out into Mew, because Kyurem has a Sash. We could have taken any one hit and then go back out to Mew. But if he was going to get a crit anyways on the Mew, then I guess it really wouldn't have mattered. I kind of see it as though if he got a crit on the Mew there, he would have gotten a crit on the Mew if we switched it anyway. So I feel like it's whatever. It's just going to give the kill to Kyurem instead of Mew. Basically, the roll was, if he was modest, it's a roll to take out Mew when we were at 122 HP. But if he was timid, then he couldn't have taken us out. So the crit may or may not have mattered. Not really too sure. But good game. Good game, Sizz. Mega Lopunny kind of let me down. Maybe Lopunny just needs a break next week. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Next week, we're actually taking on Quill, which is funny because we just played Quill. But we're taking on Quill and the Juventus, who are currently 3-0. I'm not going to spoil their week result this time, but well, not this time, but their match this week. I recommend you go and check it out. But we're playing Quill next week, which is going to be fun because Quill's one of my favorite people ever. So I'm really looking forward to that. But like I said, this match, I feel like the early game was 100% in Scizors' favor. Middle game, maybe even in Scizors' favor too. I feel like once the Moltres came in on the Ozzy and got the Flame Body burn, which was basically 100% chance to burn. Not really, but you know what I mean. I feel like that was when we started taking the momentum, and then we just started winning that match, which is pretty cool. And I did make a few misplays, like going into Kyurem on the Goodra instead of going out into the Moltres. But I was just, honestly, I was afraid of like Rock Throw or something, or HP Rock. Even like HP Rock AV would have been really scary. And he actually brought Scarf Goodra, which is ridiculous. I never would have expected Scarf Goodra. But that's Flames. That's the kind of guy Sizz is. Bringing Flame sets, and I'm running out of like breath. Well, not breath. I'm like, my throat's getting dry. So I'm going to end this here. Hope you guys did enjoy this. If you did, you know what to do. If you didn't, you know what to do. And I'm really looking forward to next week. Like I said, we're playing Quill. It's going to be a really fun match. And let me know your thoughts about this match in the comment section down below. We 1v1 in Azu with Moltres, which is insane. This match was a win-win in my book. It was a win in my book. So, yeah, that's going to be everything. Viewer pick Moltres did really, really well. I'm really happy. Got 2 kills, no deaths. Almost got 4 kills because it could have killed the Goodra with the burn. But it didn't. It could have even killed the Shuckle, but it didn't. So it killed the Ozzy and it killed the Scrafty. But anyways, I rambled on for way too long. That's going to be. Have yourself a great day. And until next time, have a nice trip.